Hello everyone, this is D. Gokila with Department of Computer Science with Cybersecurity, Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. In this video, we are going to discuss about the objects and classes in Java. So what is meant by an object? When we compare anything, that real-time entities are called as objects. So objects in Java plays a very vital role so that it can be consisting of a collection of classes. That is, collection of objects is representing a class. So this is an example of objects that is present in Java, a diagrammatical representation that describes how the objects is used in Java. So you cannot use any operators to compare the values of particular strings. In Java, objects is an instance of class that is like a blueprint of a template that is used to create any particular entity. So objects are mainly like it is used with a new keyword. When you want to create an object, we can have a number of collection of objects with a class. So an example previously it is shown that it is an example of a string buffer class that is present in Java. What is meant by a string buffer class in Java is that it is a collection of particular character sequences that is used to create a mutable or modifiable string. The string buffer class in Java is same as the string class except it is mutable, that it can be changed, whereas in string class it cannot be changed. Mutable in the sense it is modifiable. Java string buffer class is a thread safe, that it is multiple threads cannot be accessed simultaneously. Single thread can be accessed simultaneously, so that it is safe and it will result in a order of hierarchy, so that it is used for a particular file or a particular structure. So Java string buffer class is used for a mutable string and it is used except it is changed. When we go for a mutable Java string buffer, like a class thread safe that it cannot be accessed simultaneously. So a constructor is used for a string buffer class. A constructor that is used as string buffer that creates an empty string buffer with an initial capacity of 16. When we go for the methods, that is public synchronized string buffer is present, public organized string buffer is present, and we go for public index string buffer, reverse string buffer, capacity string buffer, length string buffer, substring string buffer, beginning string buffer, etc. Then next one is string tokenizer class. So this is also an example of Java, that a string buffer like string tokenizer. Like tokenizer is used for identifying an operand individual pieces of a string. So when we go for tokenizer, it is used to break a string into tokens. A string tokenizer object is internally maintaining a current position within a string that has to be tokenized particularly. And some of the operations that is used for the current past characters that can be processed also. So this is a wrapper class for primitive data types. Sometimes we use wrapper class for primitive data type objects. The Java provides a set of classes called as wrapper classes whose objects contains primitive data types like float, double, integer, boolean character and also etc. And we can define our own classes in Java. Like this is an example of defining an own classes. A class is a collection of objects. It contains fields, signatures, type, names, methods of signatures, class name, and also field values and class structures. So this is an example of a class. A modifier private limit access is used to create a class that is either public, protected or private, that is otherwise called as modifiers, access limits or access specifiers. So the constructors are also used in Java for defining the classes in the Java. So this is an example that Java contain a class called as person with the string buffer classes and string tokenizer classes. The strings are used like given name, family name, ID number, birth and year. And also we can have a final method like oat age, senior age, etc. The value of this particular method is also initialized with a value like 18, 65, etc. So when we go for the constructor in Java, whenever we use a constructor in Java, we have to use an operator called as this operator, like the name, family name, ID number, birth year, which is mentioned in the objects variable that is seen previously, that can be pointed with a particular value called as strings. That is can be pointed with the earlier called as this operator also. And with an ID number, public class and the public variables. So you can also use the modifiers, like the modifiers used is public, protected, and private. Whereas public, everybody can access that particular variable. Protected, only the inherited class members can access. Whereas private, only the particular function can access that particular variables in Java. So this is an interesting method, that the variable is used as a method here, like int age of int year, where we returning the year and the birth year of a particular person. So this is a class final, which we concatenate the given name, family name, ID number and the year of birth to a particular person. This is overall about the strings and objects and classes in Java. So thank